Welcome back to the space between us. Today, welcoming you guys to the space. We're gonna start our new segment of Our First. We're gonna today talk about our first job experience, whether that was the good, bad, the uglies, the people we didn't like, the people we did like.
Damn, we went that deep?
I mean, maybe. And then what just made the experience of our first job today, like what did it teach us in the workforce?
Anybody want to start off? Start off about your first job and how old you were.
Alright, my first job, I was a hostess at a sushi restaurant. I mentioned this before in one of our videos, but I was 16. It was like a month right before school started, so August.
Was it good?
Yeah, I had fun. It was cool because I worked at Japanica, for those of you who live in Milwaukee. But it's on 76, and my cousin was actually the manager there, and that's how I got the job. So I got hired on the spot. I went there to go eat, and we were just catching up. And
Wait, so you went there to go eat, and that's how you got the job?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, you look like a good host.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hostess with the mostest, by just stepping in the door.
Yeah.
Don't work here.
Bro, yeah. So my cousin was like checking on us, whatever, and then as we were leaving, we were kind of catching up, whatever. And I was like, yeah, I was looking for a job all summer, but I didn't have any luck. And she was like, oh, we need someone, and I was like, dope. And then she's like, yeah, we need a hostess. Let me go get the owner real quick. And I was like, okay, cool. And then the owner asked me a few questions, and she's like, yeah, you start on Monday. And I was like,
So she hired you on the spot, or
on the spot.
he or she?
That's a quick dub right there.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
As a hostess, though, do you get like tips or anything?
Mhm.
So does the waiter share tips with you?
No, they get their own.
So
y'all were
You get
different.
tips.
Yeah, how do you get tips then?
Like, immerse,
Like
here's
to-go
your seat.
orders.
Oh,
To-go orders,
okay.
yeah.
So
Okay.
it's not like, here's your seat. All right, here's $5 for showing me my seat.
No, I think that happened to me once actually.
Really?
Yeah, I got like $5.
Dude
thought
must
she
have
was
been
cute.
loaded. No.
Yeah.
Dude was
Thought she
loaded.
was cute.
Loaded that?
She's 16, but she's cute.
No, listen, if we want to talk tips, bro. So, side note, going into my second job, I worked at Champs, also mentioned in a previous video. But there was this dude that tipped me $50, and I was like, my manager was right next to me, and I was like, do I take it? And he's like, yeah, take it. I was like, bet. So I did. It was one of the greatest days of my life.
Great.
Yeah.
Alright, back to your first job. What was your best memory?
My
Like
favorite
your favorite memory and your worst memory.
The worst day, I was still early on in training, right? And so as a hostess at a sushi restaurant that also did hibachi, which is like cooking on a grill and right in front of you for people that don't know. So as the hostess, you're supposed to turn on the grill so that it's hot by the time that the cook gets there.
Oh, it's your job to turn it on?
Yeah. And so I guess I didn't do it one day. And so the cook, one of the cooks who was also the owner was like really upset, and he went up to my cousin and was like, why didn't she turn it on? Now like the guests have to wait extra time, whatever. Never did again.
So that was the worst experience?
That was the worst because I felt really bad, and like it's an Asian restaurant.
Did they ever tell you though?
What do you mean?
Like
Or did
that
you
it
ever,
was
like-
your job? Like they told you that was your job to turn it on?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
like,
Also you just forgot it?
I swear I turned it on, but I guess I didn't. Or like some of them were like faulty.
Yeah,
and,
hater.
She had a shady coworker.
Yeah,
that
she
just
had-
like
Yeah, right.
she
like,
turned it
okay.
on.
I
Person
had to
turned
go
it
through all
off.
this training, all this, and you got hired on the spot.
Yeah,
Fuck
so instead of like handing out menus right away, I just made sure I turned on the grill right away and then handed out. Like if you do something in a specific order, then it's consistent and you don't ever forget. So that's my tip.
Repetition.
Word to the people.
Yeah, for anything. My favorite memory?
That wasn't your favorite?
No.
No.
I don't know if I have a favorite necessarily. My coworker got me Starbucks one day.
That was your favorite memory?
At the sushi restaurant.
Well, you only worked there a month, though.
No, I didn't. No, I
It was
worked
a
there
month
longer.
before school.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
when I started. Yeah. It's because he liked me, so he got me Starbucks, and I was like, bet.
Shout out to
And then-
Starbucks guy.
Starbucks guy.
You were a winner.
I forgot his name.
That's
I think
okay.
it
His name was
Dustin.
the Starbucks guy.
Starbucks guy.
Yeah. and
Did
then,
he write your name on the cup?
I think so.
Did they spell it the right way?
No, of course not. I
Failure
was not
Starbucks
on that
guy.
cup. Yeah. I don't know.
He was like the continent.
Yeah, honestly. Another one, I ate ice cream in the back because the owner brought some.
Like the bean ice cream?
No, it was like the
Benadryl,
melt.
the mochi?
It was the
Sure.
melon bars.
What's the bean ice cream?
I thought they were made out of beans, but maybe it's
There's
mochi.
red bean. But
Yeah,
no,
that's what
it
I
was. It was a melon bar. It was really
You're
good.
eating bean ice cream?
I thought it was mochi.
I like mochi.
Listen, I don't know.
Listen.
We gotta take you to the sushi place and you gotta see what you got, and I wanna know what that bean ice cream you're talking
I thought
about.
it was beans.
No, so like the downside of working there, I was literally working for food, bro. Like, you would think you would get sick of it working at that place, but no,
No,
like,
not sushi.
no, not sushi. So like,
There's so many different
I
kinds.
constantly ate there. My paychecks were just going back to that spot. When I worked at Champs, I was working for food, or I mean for
What?
for
Eating the
sneakers.
shoes.
For
Wait, so you
sneakers.
used your money? What was the discounts you got at? You got discounts at Japanica
Yeah,
while you worked there?
yeah.
It was like
Um,
what, 30?
Technically, it was 15, but since my cousin was the manager, she just gave me her discount, which was 30. And then I also got 30% off at Champs. And then twice a year, we got 50% off.
Did you choose
Perks.
what times a year?
No. It was a district thing.
Okay.
But yeah.
So overall, out of 10, how was your experience?
At your first job.
Yeah.
For my first job, honestly, it was a lot of fun. So I would
1
say.
out of 10.
Well, yeah.
We don't know
10,
what
10,
10
10 being
is.
my 10 being the most fun. I probably had like. I
10
don't
being you're willing to go back.
Yeah.
Willing to go back? Oh, negative.
Jeez.
Whoa.
It was probably like a strong 7.9.
7
Why,
point.
why not just the
Got a
8?
full 8.
No, not that. Well, what happened? Must have been the pay.
She said you were cute, but not like hot. Got it.
Probably just.
She
a-
said you was cute until she saw the teeth.
Oh, your teeth
It's
are
because I
going
work in the
gang
dental
signs.
field. It's because I work in the dental field now. No, it's probably the social aspect. Like, all day it would just be me and my cousin, and you know, when you think of your first job, people usually think of like fast food joints or you know.
You have family ties. You're like Drake.
Yeah, but you know, when you're working with family, there's time, like you have to separate personal from professional, right? So there was a time where she had to be my manager and not my cousin, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. This is weird. So yeah, had to cut that one. But Champs though, that was 10 out of 10 for sure. I'm willing to go back, and I've been trying. Just as a side hustle though.
A hustle.
Hustle.
Who's next?
Alright, so my first job was a fry cook at a restaurant,
What restaurant?
Sobelman's.
Hey,
What?
shout out to
Like
Sobelman.
a fry cook? Like,
Yeah,
what
I
do
was
you mean a fry cook?
like-
the French fries?
French
No.
fries, wings,
Oh, you were the-
cheese curds.
Oh, you
all
Fried
fried the stuff.
food.
Yeah,
Fried-
but
Fried
and then for like all the burgers came through me, all the toppings, I had to put that on the burgers.
He was the assembly guy.
Yeah.
The fry and
So you're the
assembly guy.
line. You're the line guy.
And I was the back of the line.
Okay.
Back of the line. Dang, why did they put you in the back, Will?
Yeah.
Well,
Wait, why were you doing the back when you put the last stuff on there?
Well, because he
This
gets
is the
to the last of it.
But yeah, I'm talking like the back is like the last. Like the
Oh, I
line
thought you meant
starts.
like
The line starts here, and then I'm like the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was that. But I was at the one in Marquette, over here, somewhere.
By Marquette.
Yeah, by Marquette.
Right.
Wherever that is.
And it was lit. I would work more the night shifts, and so the grill cook would always cook me a burger before I left for free. And I'm gonna be honest, whenever I make chicken wings or anything, I'll make an extra one just for me.
They get a single one
Yeah,
or a
just a
whole
single
batch?
one.
Okay.
Not a whole batch, because I think I would have got caught, or they'd be like, why do you have like no chicken wings? So I'll just make, because you have like 8 in the basket or 10 or whatever, I'll make 11 or 9 and just take a
Oh,
chicken
gosh.
wing.
Okay, got it. Your secret obsession with chicken wings started with your first job.
I love chicken wings.
So you recommend the chicken wings at Soulman's?
Yeah, they're good. You can get them, the dry ones, I like the dry ones because they still have spicy,
Rub.
rub on it. But then you can get them wet with barbecue sauce, bourbon sauce.
Wet.
They're wet. They're wet wings.
Honey.
Sorry. Oh.
But yeah, that was fun.
Worst experience?
I don't know if I had a really worse
You ate
experience.
too many chicken wings.
Favorite memory?
Probably getting the hamburgers every night.
You got a free hamburger every night?
Yeah, like I forgot his name though. but
Got Chef Boyardee's name.
Chef boy.
We're gonna call him Fernando.
Fernando
Can you rate
would. That was probably like an 8.
an 8?
Mhm.
Okay.
So you guys are
9,
both
8 or 9.
It was an 8, and you got free food every
Like the
night.
only reason why I quit, well, I didn't really quit, is I was playing soccer and I broke my collarbone.
Oh.
So you were let go.
Yeah, I was. Like I probably
Medical
could have
leave
went
and
back
just never returned.
and school started too. So I was high school. I think I was like 16 when I got that one.
Nice.
So like, you were always in the back. You never came to the front.
I mean, when like my friends and stuff came, I would like personally walk out there. And
Oh, but like you never brought out anything.
No.
Even if they got busy, you stayed in the back
Mhm.
still. So you get no tips.
No.
So how hot was it? Like, cause I know like kids can get run pretty high, especially in supplements.
So like we always kept the back door open in the summer, so when we had a fan blowing the hot air in.
Like the industrial fan.
Yeah. So like it was fine, and I always got free sodas, free drinks, or whatever. And like the waitresses would always come back. You good on drinks? And I'd be like, yeah. Can I get some more Dr. Pepper? And then you bring that back.
Secret obsession with Dr. Pepper also started.
I'm gonna be honest. A lot of burgers, chicken wings, Dr. Pepper started there.
Alright. So yeah, so just an 8? You got so many.
Okay, I'm going
free-
9. I'm going
You're
9.
like,
9?
like, I was just like, come on, like it.
What would have made it a 10?
The pay.
Yeah, probably the thing.
Always.
But
the
you were
pay.
16.
Yeah,
but,
so
but like now.
But now.
Well, yeah.
Thinking back on it now, if I got paid more, then yeah, it would have been a 10.
Gotcha. Okay.
Would you have been able to like if you stayed there? You think you would have climbed up?
I
Would
mean,
you think
Head deep fry.
You would have think you got head deep fry, or you would have got like the recipe to some stuff.
well, the plan was that BS Scotty, well, he was the morning grill.
Mm-hmm.
So the plan was if I didn't break my collarbone, he would have came on at night, and so it would have been me and one of my good friends just back there.
So y'all would have been fucking it up, and I would have never got my food.
No, you would have got your food. It would have just been.
I would have got my burger, and it would have been like a smiley face on it. I'm like, oh, so y'all boys just fucking around over there,
Well,
huh?
if I knew it was you, yeah, I'll put a smiley face on it.
With mustard.
Yeah.
I'll get an extra chicken wing, or like I didn't even order chicken wings. What's going on
You
here?
look at the kitchen.
Solid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's 9 out of 10. See, you got a better job than you. You messing up.
You
Yeah.
got the food.
And he got free food. You had to like pay.
Yeah.
I know.
Did you
I
get
mean, I got
discount?
free sometimes.
I don't know, because I always got food when I left, so I never went there.
Let's see. Yeah, you got the 5-figure discount.
Yeah.
The 10 finger. You got a whole plate. Wings. Every batch.
So like, you only got real question. So you got one burger, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
It'll be burgers and fries.
burgers and fries.
Yeah.
Or
You
like.
put it
Why
in
you
the
look
to-go
so
thing.
lost in the sauce?
I know.
All right, so you got your free burger, right?
Mm-hmm. Side of fries too.
Side of fries. Is it like
Look.
Did he ask you how many patties you want?
No,
Or
like,
you just got one.
like when it started, he was just like, "Hey, Will, you leaving?" I was like, "Yeah, I just clocked out." He goes, "Here you go."
See, I know this guy. If I be like, if the chef, when we work together, the chef ever said, "Hey, you want a burger?" He'd be like, "Can I get like 3 patties on it?" And like the chef will do it. And
You gotta eat good.
You know what? That's why I was wondering. Do you get like 3 patties?
I
on
mean,
it? Is it
probably
just-
if I asked for it, he would be like, "Okay." Because like after that, it was like a regular thing. Because he would be like, "What burger do you want? And what this do you want?"
Well, burger.
Yeah.
Because they got different
Just
burgers.
And I mean, and
Yeah, the
in
egg was-
hindsight, at Solomons, like with the ingredients, they're all like listed. So
Yeah.
like you have all the ingredients, you just gotta kind of get it made for you for free.
Mm-hmm.
Plug.
Yeah.
So yeah, but 3 patties, dude. That's a rock star.
Like
That's
the
too
the
much.
double
Yeah,
soul
that is a
man,
lot.
the triple soul.
I've
The
never
big SOB.
I've never seen the triple ever.
Are you kidding?
I've never seen it.
I
I've never
ate it
ordered
on lunch break.
Their
Why would
Bloody
you do
Marys
that?
are good.
Bloody Marys are delicious.
I was a host.
They
That's
got
why.
one that has
Got
a
it for
giant
free?
fried chicken on it.
No, a
Mhm.
full
Oh,
rotisserie
yeah.
chicken.
It's a rotisserie, yeah.
Oh.
It's
Full
still
rotisserie.
fried.
But it's a gallon. It's a gallon of
Yeah.
Bloody Mary with
That's
a
fucking
full
delicious.
I
rotisserie.
got that
chicken.
for my mom's mom on Mother's
I
Day.
love Bloodies.
Yeah, so if you haven't tried that and you like Bloody Marys, or you have someone who likes fried chicken, go check that out.
We'll revisit that on our Milwaukee episode.
Yeah, Milwaukee Eats.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I love to eat.
I guess I'll go.
You wanna
My
shoot for it?
alright, sure.
Alright. Ha ha. Ha ha.
Alright, you are.
So my first job, I think I was about 13, 14. I was working as, you guys ever watched the movie ATL?
Mm-hmm.
Roll bound. Yeah.
Robot? What the
They,
heck?
there's. I mean, because I'm thinking like roller skating.
Well,
so
they
it's the
did
same
roller
thing.
skate, yeah.
Same
yeah.
thing.
So, you know, when T.I. and his little brother, their job was to like, they went to go clean office buildings.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Okay.
So,
What's he?
yeah, with Sandy. I did it with my cousin Sandy. So she was the person that ran the company. So that's what I did. I'll go into office buildings and like, or even factories in the middle of the night. It'd be like, which was perfect for like summer jobs. It just sucked when I was in school. I could only work on the weekends, but just go into office jobs and just
Like
take out the trash.
What's late at night?
Dude, well, I'll probably start working at like. So we go to different places. Like we stay at one place for like 1-2 hours, clean that up, and then we'll drive to the next place. So I'll start working at like 8 p.m.
Okay, so it's not like you're working at like 12.
No.
Starting at 12, going like.
No, well,
okay.
8 p.m. to like probably 6 in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Graveyard shift.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. You know, I got going to office buildings. Just you get to see some shit. You know, like it's nice. It's interesting. Like, oh, y'all do this, like, cause when they do presentations, for some reason they don't put their presentation away. And like you're like, oh, so y'all talked about this week, huh? I'm like, nice.
Yeah, 13 scheming.
But
Alright.
yeah, just clean the bathrooms, do some. Okay, what's gross? The one thing that's gross about that job is
Those are the worst, I think.
no. There's
Okay.
there's
Multiple worse things.
there's multiple worse things. So we take out the garbage, right? We go to each cubicle, we grab the garbage and stuff, and we take it out to the garbage. I can swear to you, about 90% of the business cubicles I cleaned up, they don't change their garbage bags. I'm the one. So they wait a whole week for me to come through to change their garbage bag. And that shit just reeks. Like, I don't know how you can sit there, like, it's just, it's gross.
So I'm just thinking about you know, pushing like a garbage can to the office.
Housekeeping.
And like, you know, in the movies, like when they have like a dancing montage with their own music, like, I feel like that's him.
I got a story.
And it's Young Lucky
Listen,
too. So
I got a
he's
story.
headbanging.
Look, I got a story. So, some people work late. It's crazy, like third shift and crap. So,
And stuff.
and stuff. One day, I had my headphones on. I've been to this building multiple times. There's really nobody there. Like, it's normally just us cleaning. Because it's like, it's me, Keyshawn. You two know Keyshawn.
Yep.
Yes.
Sandy
Shout out to
and,
Keyshawn.
and her boyfriend. So, it's normally us four.
Alright.
So
We gotta get that.
we're keeping this. This shit's hilarious. Alright, so funny story. This one time, it's normally just the four of us going in. Me, you guys know Keyshawn, and then my cousin Sandy and her boyfriend Terry. So we'll split up. You know, big building, we'll split up so we can get the building done faster.
Do you get like floors?
Yeah, sometimes we got floors. Sometimes we got
Wings.
Yeah, wings. Sometimes we have wings. So.
Not the chicken.
No blue cheese.
So I'm the
Ranch.
vacuum. So I'm the vacuum guy, right?
Okay.
I got the vacuum on my back and I'm vacuuming shit up and that's my job. So I go through the whole building just vacuuming everything. So I throw on my headphones and
You got like a Ghostbusters feel.
yeah, like, no, not even. I'm just jamming to my music, right? Cause I'm like, oh, ain't nobody here. Everybody on the other side of the building, you know, their own section. Fucking, I get to like a cubicle. It's literally a worker just like looking at me, and I'm like, I was like, what's up? Like, you know, I just try to play it off. I lift this garbage can, I vacuum, and like I kind of did the moonwalk going backwards. You know, I kept my headphones on, no questions asked, and he went back to work. So that's the funny story.
Awkward moment.
Yeah, right.
Where you're like mid embarrassing dance move and
So you're just like,
Yeah.
I just had like this funny video playing in my head of
What-
him doing that.
I think one thing is like, so I have a vacuum, and I'm jamming, and like when I jam, I'm making a lot of movements. So this dude's probably like on his computer, like, what the fuck's going on in the office? You know?
he stands up.
Yeah. I'm like,
It's just a clean work.
Just
I
as-
think what's worse is you're a 13-year-old carrying around a big vacuum dancing like you're in Ghostbusters.
So yes, that is my funny moment. My one funny moment. The worst moment,
What did you pick?
Yeah, where do I pick? The one thing I'll pick is, so we clean bathrooms, you know. I don't know what it's up with like guys in like the fact that work at factories, cause like I'm, you know, the urinal.
Yep.
So I'm cleaning the sides of it every week. I'm cleaning the sides of it. There's more and more boogers on the fucking wall. So you're telling me you're taking a piss and you're putting you're grabbing a fucking booger and putting it on the wall?
Your germs.
Like, what the? It's gross. Like, it's just like, I don't know if it's one guy doing it, it's the whole crew doing it. It's just like.
You're trying to make a piece of art with your boogers, you just keep cleaning it up.
Yeah, it's abstract.
It's my job. It's my job.
Hey, hey Reggie, you check out that booger today? Yeah, man, that was gnarly.
Oh, one thing is, so Keyshawn's job was supposed to dust, right? And
That's easy.
yeah, so he was dusting like, it's kind of.
Why didn't you give the 13-year-old the dusting job?
So he was dusting, and in the office they called my cousin. They were like, "Hey, you guys like didn't dust. Like we're a little upset with you guys." It was like, "Oh, okay." And they knew that we like Keyshawn did. Like they're like, "Okay, yeah, sorry about that." So I was like, I'm gonna test something next week. So I was like, I told them I didn't change the garbage. You know, I was like, I fucked around. I was like, I didn't change the garbage because they said Keyshawn didn't dust. So I don't know what they said. So next week they called. They were like, "Hey, you guys did an excellent job. Like the dusting was good." I was like. That's crazy. I didn't even change the garbage, you know?
What the
That's
hell?
tough.
So, I don't know if they was on bullshit or they just like their shit dusted.
They found one piece of dust.
They said with a white glove.
Funny, okay, one more funny story. I fucked Keyshawn up hard. One day he had the vacuum, right? And I knew he was coming in the room. So what I did was, because I was taking all the garbage and I was like, "You want to vacuum? I get the garbage in this building?" And he's like, "Yeah." So I fucking just like, I got the shredding paper and it's like, it was shredded into like little paper. So I just fucking dumped it all on the floor and just kept walking. And I took I took one headphone off, right? And I was just like waiting to listen. And I used, motherfucker!
You're such an asshole. Keyshawn, I'm sorry.
Sorry to deal with that.
Right.
10 out of 10 I'll go back.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 I'll go back to that. But I gotta work with that crew or somebody similar to that crew, because that crew was nice.
I definitely wanted you to whack him with a big bag of shredded paper. Like as soon as he came up.
Then poof.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, he might have beat my ass on that one.
That's why you run. You run. He has a vacuum line. It's a little bit slower. Okay. So, cleaning job, you guys just worked everywhere?
Yeah, everywhere. We've like drive around fucking.
Was it a company, like a third-party company, or was it like...
It was his company, like Terry. It was Terry's company. So
okay.
yeah, and then like they'll
Entrepreneurship, nice.
Yeah, It was his company, and like what they did, how they got clients was they'll just like call business like, "Hey, you know,
Cool.
we're cleaners. Like if you want us to come in," and sometimes they'll be like, "No, fuck you, hang up." And we're like, "Yeah, we're interested." Cause you know you get those toll free calls. I do that too. Like, "No, fuck you. Stop fucking calling me."
Alright, so not calling you from a private number.
Please don't. Please don't.
Alright, so my first job, I was 17, so I was the oldest in the group to have my first job. Mainly because I was an athlete. But my first job was with my friends. We were working at a hotel.
It's me.
And we were the setup crew for like banquet service.
And not just the setup crew.
And we're also bussers. And we're also supposed to do all the small things that one of our associates, I'm going to call him now, didn't want to do. And so, you know, the associate had the job first. And obviously he put his neck on the line to hook us up with a job. I was the last to come on, so therefore they saw me as the weakest link. Why? I don't know. But I wasn't like the associate at all when it came to professionalism, so I understood. I was like, alright, whatever, it's cool. So, the reason why this job was tough was because they had a sorority there. And I'm not talking about like college girl sororities, I'm talking about in their 60s.
Oh, yeah, fuck them, dude.
And so, when I tell you...
The Red Hat crew?
Worse. When I tell you, if they saw like, you know, like the steam on the like spoon that like stained it, excuse me,
It's dirty.
I'm like, yo, it's not dirty. That's, you know, like that's how steam works. Like,
Condensation, right?
yeah, and so, like, I would say that was probably like the hardest thing to deal with because again, it was my first job. I didn't really know how to interact with people at the time. Like,
He made me mad one day, so we started everybody off of waters, right? And then we can give him iced tea and shit. And I'll tell my section like, oh, sorry, we don't have iced tea. You guys only paid for the water. But he'll bring his table's iced tea, and my tables will see that, and I'm like, oh, I fucking hate you, dude.
Well, because my table was like, oh, I want iced tea, and I'm like, ooh, I know exactly where that is. I'll make you some. And so, I mean, again,
even if they paid for it.
no. It was my first job, so I made a lot of mistakes when it came to how to set up a table. I learned how to fan fold on my last couple of days on the job.
From one of those days.
Yeah, and then it's just like I kind of did like kind of what I saw. I was like, oh, okay, because we had a funny friend is what I call him. He was a funny one, and he didn't care. He gave like 0 fucks, and he would just kind of do what he wants. So I was like, all right.
the most hours.
Exactly.
I fucking hate him for that.
And so I was like, all
I
right.
love you. You know who you are. I love you, but fuck you.
But I was like, all right. I guess we're gonna follow his lead. And then they also didn't schedule me on the day that Pettis showed up.
Oh yeah.
And that was Anthony Pettis for those who. So yeah.
What?
Yeah, they got a picture with him, and they literally put me off on that day. So I didn't meet anybody famous
No
ever.
way.
So, but I would say my worst day on the job had to be literally my last day on the job. I'm the only person folding towels. They gave me a bucket full of towels. I'm the only person folding these towels. No one else is helping me. And so I go, hey, I'm leaving today at 12. I put already in that I'm leaving today at 12, and it is 10:52. Remember the time? Because I was like, are you kidding me right now? So it's 10:52, I'm folding the towels, and he's like, you gotta leave early today? I'm like, yeah, I kinda like wrote you an email about it and everything. And he goes, no, well, you can leave now. I'm like, what? He's like, clock out right now, and I'm like, why are you so hostile? Like, you're the boss. Like, I don't understand. I'm like, dude, I'm 17. I get it. Like, I'm young. I'm, like, stupid sometimes. But I'm like, I'm literally leaving at 12, so I'm trying to, like, complete a task before I go. And so I clock out in front of his face. I fold all of the towels off the clock.
I would have just unfolded all that shit.
No, so I folded all of them.
Mad.
And then as I'm walking, like, out of the door, I drop the apron, like, whatever. Like, I'm out of here. He's... Hey, Lindsay, what? Are you still on the clock? That's what you care about? I'm like, okay, alright, so then I made a scene, and then I went back and I unfolded all of the towels.
Did you?
Because I was so upset, I'm like, wow, you really just cared about me being on your clock. That, like, again, I wasn't on all the time, and so that job, again, because I got to work with my friends, I'll give it a 5. Like, it was funny because I get to work with my friends, but, like, far as, like, interacting with people, that was, like, my first actual job, and I had to interact with all types of people. Uppity is what I call them.
Yep.
Any race, they were just uppity. Oh, we're at the Radisson Hotel. I'm like, so? And super uppity.
They got them everywhere.
So mad.
Super uppity. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm so passionate because I was so, I'm like, why am I the weak link?
Yeah, so me and the happy going friend, the goofy friend, we pissed him off one day because we had a busy day. We had 2 parties going on in 2 different rooms, and we had to run that shit, right? Me and the goofy friend went to go take shits for like 2 hours, and we come back and he's tired. He's like, where y'all been? We're like, oh, we was just fucking around.
Yeah, and I'm back. Like, one's a wedding, and the other one's like a banquet, like just like an end of year banquet. And so like literally, they're like, every time I come in, they want something that's not in my hand. Oh, can we get iced tea? Oh, can we get water? I'm like, listen, I'm gonna be back. Oh, can we get another plate? What? What are you talking about? You already ate. We just need another plate. Can we get some cake? I'm like, I got iced tea in my hand right now. You want iced tea? Like, and so this entire time now I'm juggling 2 parties, and then we're with the associate, and the associate's like, Lindsay, pick it up. What? You don't see that there's 2 people missing from our crew of 4? It's only 4 of us here, and you don't see them missing.
The 2 people missing. The 2 loud moms.
But okay, yeah, I'll pick it up. So yeah, I probably should have been quit the job way earlier than I wanted to actually get upset about the job and have that really affect me. So yeah, would I ever go back? Hell to the no. That's like if you get a grade, like not even a 1 through 10, it gets like an F minus. I get a U actually. You remember that? Like grade letter, you get a U. That job gets a U.
You know what's crazy about that Radisson? I think it's shut down.
Well, good, because they deserve to.
I think it turned into some, I don't know,
It's not a wrestling.
The manager there was a Jag, and my coworkers lasted longer than I did. So all's well that ends well, and I'm better for it today.
In my defense, I tried to quit. They wouldn't let me, so I just stopped showing up.
Yeah, they let me quit. Let me walk right out the door. But they was like, "Oh no, we need you."
Yeah, they were blowing up my phone. I'm like, dog, I just started ignoring them. Like, I'm not coming. Like, fuck you. I tried to quit.
And then what was like salt in the wound. So I'm done with the job. I'm like off for 2 weeks. The guy gives me a call. Hey, are you coming in today? What do you mean am I coming in today? Literally, I quit. Like, what did you not understand about me walking out that day? Like, you forced me to like clock out. Like, 2 weeks later, I went on a week, like 2 weeks, I'm not on the schedule. What do you get from that? I'm not on vacation.
Actually, 1 week you weren't on the schedule. The next week, we saw your name on the schedule again.
For what? Lindsay quit. Lindsay out of there. Lindsay don't exist in your world anymore. And so yeah, your first job, I recommend with friends, just not set up in serving because your friends will leave you.
I had the shit.
Moral of the story. So what are you guys' major takeaways from your first job?
My major takeaway is that you can work with friends as long as you don't depend on them like too much. Like if you need them to survive at your job, then you probably should not work with them.
I needed to take a number 2.
So yeah.
I thought it was a number 2.
It was a number actually 2.
You know what's crazy? I think we were playing like Clash of Clans for like 2 hours.
Again.
Who plays Clash of Clans for
Them?
2 hours?
Junior year.
Don't you gotta wait for like 2 hours for someone to build it?
Not when you have a friend sending you lives.
Listen, we found our way, alright? We found a way. My takeaway, cleaning sucks, but if you have the best crew, get shit done. It taught me a lot.
Such a shitty person.
Yeah, he's an asshole. Don't forget to turn the grill on.
Don't forget to do that. I had to catch that. I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Make friends with the head grill master.
that's what's up.
Get free food.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let us know in the comments below about your first jobs and your best experience, your worst experience.
Would you go back?
Would you go back?
Yeah.
Yeah, so closing the space, we want you guys to just think about your first job and understand that friends ain't shit. Keep it moving, and we out.
Peace.